你有这个勇气吗？
我试试看。
你试试看哦。好，那我问一下哦。
It's working. Oh my god.
三角洲行动当中呢
So smart. Sometimes I impress myself. I mean, sometimes I'm really dumb, but sometimes I am smart. Right, hello, YouTube. We are waiting the minutes until the Wilds thing comes on. So if you're watching this VOD and you're like, I need Monster Hunter, no! That's a video game on your phone. Play it on your phone. Otherwise, wait 5 minutes. Jackalope. Looks good. Thank you. I love you. You play it? I walk on a treadmill. I don't really walk outside enough. Is it 45 minutes? I thought it was happening like in 3 minutes.
会在今年预计在今年做推出。那除此之外，刚提到的这个黑鹰计划的故事模式呢，也会后续的上线哦。所以游戏内容非常多元，也请大家有机会呢，一定要一起。
Is this Delta Force? I think this is Delta Force.
在这里呢，还是要再次感谢大家来到我们的。
That looks like Delta Force. We played that.
加对抗赛哦，而等等呢，在 ROG 的摊位呢，一样有三角洲。
It was alright. It's like a free battlefield, and for being a free battlefield, that's okay, I guess.
也欢迎等一下帮我们移驾到这个前面 ROG 的摊位去，到时候呢，在各位的一个加油之下，我们三角洲行动一定会有更精彩的比赛了，好不好？
I like the Dragon Quest booth. I like the Nintendo booth.
主舞台的三角洲行动玩家对抗赛，很感谢今年还能看到各位，也希望接下来与各位在三角洲行动当中呢再相会喽。感谢
Monster Hunter World, let's go. I hope you mean Wilds. What are we expecting here? You're going to see an early sneak preview of the monster that they are adding to the beta. That is coming out in 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Give me a second. God, I fucking hate Windows so much. Just show me the calendar. Been watching all my old content again. Thanks, man. I mean, Ryozo should be playing live in like 2 minutes. I think. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Does that mean I'm lying to you? Am I lying to you if I believe the lie? Imagine an actual Republic of Gamers. It's called the United States. Oh, that's neat. They got Guilty Gear on the Switch. Is that new? They announced that is new. They announced the Guilty Gear anime. Ban Wake for Me? They've been around for a while, man. They're old school. Monster Hunter is over? I mean, they're right, though. Wow. Look at that pixel art of you getting a hug from your mom. That was nice. Can I smell the game? They have not yet invented smell-o-vision, which, thank God. Imagine having to smell all of Twitch chat. The more people that entered, the more smells got added in. Just 100 people in a room, sweating. So is this one actually good? Everyone said it was like all mini games. You hate this game. Hate is a very strong emotion. All right, Monster Hunter should be now. All right, don't look at me. It's all mini games. Did you play it? There's a sleep timer now? That's neat. I mean, it's the middle part of a story, which is to say it's not setting anything up or it's not ending anything, which I gotta imagine that was a tough game to make. Should have just been a 2-part game, you know? Hold on, we're switching streams. This is also only 1080p. Unacceptable. No music. Kind of weird. Yeah, it's going to be the beta 2 hunt. The one they said there are no changes, but then they added something. I'm trying to be like careful not to spoil it in case somebody's here and they don't want spoilers, which at this point, like, you should probably leave. The way that Gathering Hub is placed and the way that Gemma is standing on the left almost completely cuts off her shirt. And that makes me a little uncomfortable. You wonder what Capcom does on Rathalos. You're like the one guy. You're like the one guy that's like, I can't wait to see Rathalos again. He's got to have one fan. What did you miss? 20 minutes of me trying to fill dead air, which is, you know, people think it's easy being a streamer, but like, man, that's not easy. Rise Rathalos was cool. He was all right. Which one would I hit? I would literally just have sex with the Gathering Hub itself. I would be in that one weird dojin where they anthropomorphize an entire building and I have a relationship with it. And that's actually how I solved the housing crisis. Is I just keep reproducing and then there's enough houses for everyone. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome, California. You'd make a statue of me by the end of it. And I deserve it too. I show the image you posted on stream. Which ones? Are there any stream dojins that aren't completely unhinged? Yeah, I mean, there's, you know, it runs the full gambit. What am I drinking? Water? You want to see my bottle? Oh, wait, you can't. It's too late.
All right. Hello, everybody. And
oh, no, I'm completely covering
Taipei
Joe.
Game show co-stream. Today, we are taking
all right, hold on.
At Gypseros.
I am going to try and stream over the Taipei Game Show one.
Joined at a very early...
There's got to be an official stream somewhere. Right? It's not that I'm a coward. I don't want to be talking over Joe and Jono. All right, that is a naked woman. What is this? Okay. It's like a bathing simulator. All right, guys. Help me find the stream that is not co-streamed. If you have it. It's got to be under the Taipei Game Show. Like, they have to show it, right? What is this game? What?
I'm trying not to say the phrase that it is wild.
Wild. He hasn't started yet. When I find out rewind to the beginning, they're doing literally nothing. You're not missing anything.
higher up.
I'm in hell. This is hell.
Just make sure I'm not hiding.
We'll leave this for now. If somebody finds a better stream, not that it's a bad stream, but like I said, I am completely covering Joe.
You know, my cat's sleeping, so I don't want to speak too loud, or else, you know,
This has to be somewhere.
I know that feeling in the middle of the morning. I think we've done a couple streams now.
Move myself.
Okay. Yeah, you sound good. Still can't hear John very well. Needs an audio boost. Well, yeah. I mean, John, I was whispering a little bit because it's so early in the morning. But yeah,
I can be a bit brave.
Okay. If John gets in trouble tomorrow, then it's on you, chat.
I can't believe you've done this. Well, looks like the team are going to do some little Q&A maybe before they go in. Let's see.
Yeah. And we're just getting warmed up for the gameplay, so we'll let the team do their thing now.
What else to do?
You know, Gyps Ross is just in makeup. At
Increase volume. I can make it louder. It is very quiet though.
So Takuta-san just mentioned that it has been 7 years since he last visited Taipei, and that was for Monster Hunter World. So we are celebrating the 7th anniversary of Monster Hunter World on Sunday, which is pretty crazy.
How time flies. And like, we're in the month, or very nearly in the month for the next generation of Monster Hunter.
I know.
So it's a lot of great milestones happening, very close to each other.
結構集中して今開発も進めているので、そっちの Day1 とかにちょっと開発、カムバックそっちを進めてますので、OBT2 に関しては、そこら辺のちょっと修正が入ってないので、そこはちょっとご了承くださいと。
那在这边呢，我们要特别跟我们在场所有的新米猎人我们的老手猎人来说声抱歉因为我们现在这个我们的正式版本，我们非常用心的在规划当中，所以我们现在这次呢 OBT2 呢有很多东西，我们 OBT1 的东西还没有反映上去，这一点呢，再请大家多多的。
Yeah, Funky Cat. Hold on, give me a second.
So the team are just going through obviously some very key information that you might have seen us talking about on our social media channels around Open Beta Test 2, and that is the adjustments and improvements.
Align my camera too. I don't know how
pre-launch community update with Takuta-san.
I don't like the angle that's like
Open Beta Test 2. They will be in the game at launch on day 1. So if you are going to be playing
if you put it in the center and then above your monitor, it's like this.
That was Open Beta
like
Test
you're a little
1,
guy.
just with obviously Gyps Ross in there now.
I don't like it.
So yeah, please don't go into it thinking that they'll have the performance and optimization improvements, the weapon changes, hit stop improvements and things like that. So please do keep that in mind. Tell your friends.
Yeah, I know there's a lot happening between the open beta test and...
So I have my camera off to the side, and I've got my lighting set up.
I think it is, yeah, hopefully pretty crucial.
But I mean, you know, this isn't, they don't stream full time, you know, they stream
a lot of those updates
for the community.
Will be available at launch, but they won't be in the open beta test, so as long as people are aware, I think it's the best we can do.
I think you got it now. This is it? Yes. Kind of? Yes. Oh, we got it. Oh, you're so good.
I don't know.
其实会喜欢读怪鸟的人比较怪一点。
We already got it.
怪鸟一样怪，是不是？好啦，但是我觉得大家呢喜欢魔物猎人呢，应该呢都会很期待可以看到我们到底玩起来。
They're on a delay.
请看。
これ OBT1 の土砂熊をクリアした状態になります。
好，这是我们 OBT1，然后有一些更新过后的一些。
All right, remember mild spoilers for the monster coming up.
好，我们可以跟他对话哦。
Translate, so they're speaking Chinese. And it's probably quite a bit different from the Chinese that I learned. That was 20 years ago.
这些OBT2 上面是没有修正的，这边再请大家多包容一下哦。
这样到时候大家真的拿到那个时机的那个真正发表的时候，才会有另外一种不同的惊喜，对不对？
Where am I watching? I will send you the link.
好，那现在呢，我们
That's
要
how
进入
confident I
去
am
找
that you'll
到
come
毒
back.
怪鸟
Chinese is like
这个
learning a bike.
任务
It's like learning a bike if there was no seat, and every time the spokes turned, they slapped you in the back of your nuts.
されましたね。ギリギリ間に合った。
差点。
So yeah, just like riding a bike.
还好赶上了。
差点就被他跑了。
Is Rathalos a free space when it comes to spoilers? No.
没有让他跑了。
Well, I mean, unless he's in the beta, but I don't know if we know that.
还有，
But they did announce him. I mean, he was in the very first trailer.
其实不只是独怪鸟
It's not like we didn't know he's in the game. That's kind of a big Gypceros. He's large. Alright, that's Takuda playing, by the way. That is not Ryozo playing, because Ryozo would only be playing with Hammer. You can see Takuda's holding on to the controller.
有一些我们的怪物啊，是需要自己主动去搜寻的。那其实我们的这个独冠鸟呢，就是其中的一种。
因为我们虽然呢今天是为了时间让大家可以赶快看到，所以我们刚才跳过了那个部分，但是我们现在正式要开始。
I wish the quality was a little better. I'm sorry it's all grainy, guys, but this is what we get. Dude, that's funny. He's got kind of like,
我们都知道我们的独怪鸟哦
how would you compare that long, sticky tail attack? A little bit like Nargacuga.
怪兽。
对它的外皮是比较有这样硬软弹性的。
This is what the beta will look like. It'll look a little bit better. Looks like generic poison, not strong. I mean, it's low rank Gypceros. High rank or eventual master rank will probably have stronger poison occasionally. Or if there's purple Gypceros.
柔软的身体，它这一次呢更加的充满。
Isn't the tail much harder in previous titles? The tail's
更不好打的。
generally the weakest spot for cutting weapons, although it depends on the game.
但它跑掉了。
既然敢跑。
In the earlier games, the head was weakest to shot, and it did not take much cutting or blunt damage, so you're kind of encouraged to bring a bow gun. There's two of them!
没想到一次来两只，我刚刚讲
That's funny.
矿石，结果它马上就出现了两只。
Fight them both, you coward!
所以这也算是意外之一，就对。
Yeah, no, Gypceros' tail is not cuttable, it's just his... I think it's just his head. I don't think there's ever been another breakable part. Dung has a use again? If you didn't play the original beta, yeah, no, you use Dung a lot, especially if you're fighting
就是如果
Doshiguma.
我们是在 OBT 2的话，最多你有机会，虽然机会不多哦，但是你有可能有机会一次就会遇到4
Hey,
只
he
我
did
们
the
的
tail
独怪
thing
鸟。
again.
但是如果4只独怪鸟，真的就会很想死，你知道吗？
It's so funny how Takuda plays, because like I feel like he's like deliberately holding himself back.
很棘手哈。
Because like he's definitely like a beast at the
而且我发
game.
现那个，因为德田那个总监，他其实跟我一样是用。
But this is what they like to do. They always like to show off the monsters.
好，我们刚刚看到他已经有吐毒液出来，然后他
He's playing it on a PS5. If you could make out the pixels in the bottom left corner,
这个我们可以看到
kind of looks like a PS5 controller.
今見ていただいた通り、昔ながらのこうね、
He is. I mean,
タイプの先行っていうのが残ってる
he didn't make the game, but he's been playing it for 20 years. I would assume he's pretty good at
け
it.
れども短いスピードで出してくるタイプの先行っていうのも、するようになってます。
好，我们可以看这个闪光呢，跟以前的版本不太一样。以前的版本的闪
Like
光
I
是
said,
比较
they want to show off the
长的
Gypceros because he's a new monster. They don't want to just go in and start murdering him right away. Need to see the damage showing up on the tail like
小
that.
地方。
With only a couple
这个
hits.
改动我个人没有很喜欢。
Only greatsword play that uses guard frequently. I use it in the older games. In a moment of last resort or to block a roar if it's better to block it.
ゲット契約キャンプ、のアイテムボックスの中には入ってるんですけども、手持ちでは基本的には最初は持ってないので補充していただくか今みたいに支給品で、セクレットのポーチから、取ることができますので
Poison takes
これも
hard.
活用してみてください。
It's hard to tell because the health bar is so tiny.
没错，补给。
You know, it's not like it's stretching across the whole screen, so a little bit might look larger than it is.
我们他到了那个补给的时候，我们可以再回去帐篷，然后。
There's one of the few people to playtest Dose Rajang. The story I heard is he was actually the one that like came up with Rajang.
哦，它的移动的速度。
He like really assisted in the development of Rajang, but that may not be true. That I might be making that up.
これ何？
毒キノコ食べてます
有没有看。到他现在在吃独菇？
キノコ、毒、
Anyone ever see 2 or 3 Ray Dow in the previous test? No, only 1 at a time, and I'm assuming that'll be the case for most of the area exclusive
独冠
monsters.
鸟它基本上呢，它是一个杂食性的动物。那独冠鸟
Whatever
它
they
当
call
吃了
them,
毒菇，就是
apexes?
为了要补充它的毒液，可以更加的强大。
不要再读了，麻烦。现在已经有点突然。
Wow, that head broke so easy. Wait, was it a break?
应该感觉要差不多了。
I guess not. Maybe it was a half break?
体験でめちゃくちゃ気持ちいいですね。 有没有人也是喜欢用大剑的？我是大剑派。
I think she just said Kimochi desune, which is to say it feels good when you break something.
マゲルスちょっと鉱石が好きなのもあって、こういう隔ての砂浜の中でも鉱石があるようなエリアにいるんですけど、こういう狭いところとかにも入ってきますので、より毒が避けづらいような、場所に。
He's got a very long enraged animation. Like almost like excessively long for how quickly you attack in this game. Like how glowy his eyes are. I mean, I like his little flash crest is very glowy, but yeah, his eyes are glowy too. Kind of reminds me of Try.
过来，你不要以为你的毒液很难躲，到着很宽的地方就可以躲了。哎，还是有点难。
でゲロスといえばこう毒液吐きますけど、毒液にこの小型の虫のモンスターを。
I don't think you're going to need a 4090 or 5090 to play Wilds in 4K. I'm really thinking the performance is going to be decently better in the next beta. Well, not in the next beta, in the full release. Actually doing decent damage on the back. Maybe they made the body weak? Why is he missing a part of his stamina? He maybe didn't eat at the beginning of the quest, or something like that. The one thing to note is your health and stamina do go down over time. So on long hunts, you're going to have to eat max potions or well-done steaks on a regular basis to keep that topped up. Kind of an interesting choice. But that's new. I mean, it never used to be you would run out of health, but now it's apparently going to be a thing. $2,000 isn't that much for the 5090. Kira, don't be saying that in YouTube chat, man. People are going to start posting guillotine. Where did you hear that? You can literally see it if you stay out in the field that long. Stay out in the field for 30 minutes when the next beta comes out. I swear that happened in the day. Go ahead, wait. Keep playing and don't eat eat well done steaks during the demo. You pick up traps time? Did we not notice that in the full game? I guess we probably didn't make many traps. I think they just want to make meals more of a thing that you engage in. I mean, to be fair, they did make the cooking animations and eating animations really good now, so I think it's just something they want you to engage in more regularly. You know, yeah, in a way you could look at it as bridging original Monster Hunter because they've simplified so many systems. By making eating more important on a regular basis, that at least puts some of the prep work back into Monster Hunter, you know? That's embarrassing. For context, the guy that's playing right now, the director, his entire concept behind Monster Hunter World was giving you ways of hunting the monsters without using your weapon. So, like, dropping rocks on monsters, and so it is kind of funny that he missed dropping the rocks on the monster. Now, Takuda is 100% the father of that. That and Turf Wars. Yeah, no, it looks bad, Yarn and Mike. It's not my stream. It's the stream. Yeah, so with speed eating, you could just have steaks early on, and you basically have the equivalent of an ancient potion if it's a well-done steak. I mean, that's neat. I mean, they made potions pretty good as well. They're not as good as Rise, but they're still really good. It's really hard to tell, Toy Commander. If you could see from the little square in the corner what he's using as a controller, You know, I mean, the button prompts are
我
at
们
the
这
very
次的
least
选择的范围
PlayStation.
变大了。我们现在如果在他身上，我们可以使用的武器、使用的招数呢，选择就比较多，
对，而且是直接拿大剑铲上去，
是比较能够施展开来。
哦，倒是的。
Can you eat the steaks if you're already maxed? Oh yeah, of course you can. And it would presumably reset the timer, but I don't know.
感觉他快不行了，我们再加一排。
他累了。啊！
見たいアクションがあるんですけどね。
你看，就是会有这
I
些
mean,
小
I
动
would
作了
think
嘛。
こうやって
if
移動する
this
際には
were
よいしょ。
PC,
あ、さっき壊されたんだキャンプ。
it would be
破掉了吗？刚
not
刚
to say it looks bad because I think it does look good. I mean, the lighting just now
もう
looks
今キャ
good.
ンプ壊されちゃってましたね。
我
ただキャンプ
们刚刚基地被破坏了，对不
壊さ
对？
れてても時間を自分で立て直さなくても時間が経ったら勝手に復活する仕組みとかも
Now it seemed like a basic opportunity to make easy weak points. Yeah, that seems like that's the real purpose of them now.
重建没有关系。
Wow. Did you guys hear that ringing?
ね、音出すの。
而且这时候呢，就是补充品又来了，补给又来了。
Gen 7 of Monster Hunter. The generation after this
刚刚还有
generation?
路过一只看起来精神状况比较好，但我们不要理他，这只快要死了，当然是处理他。
見たいアクションがあるんですけどね。
像这样的动作就会出现在。
而且
これね、
It's the classic
特に
run around like a chicken move. He should have a huge recovery after that. It looks like he does actually. He taunts after that. Thank God.
非常的迅速，而且非常的大。
而且他又是在这么狭窄的地方。
Yeah, I mean, this looks really bad right now. Like, this does not stream well. Imagine if you're a streamer and this is what your game looked like. People are like, yo, fix your shit, man.
サポハンが来てるから。
人来帮忙了。
Is he dead?
されてましたね。
No, he got stunned.
可以争取多一点的攻击时间。
Very interesting when you see monsters
ガーダンですね。
getting a full topple from an attack to the head like
ガー
that.
ダンっていうのがまあいくつかも
That reminds me a little
出
bit
てくる
of
で
like
きるような仕様になってます。
而且现在刚才有就是很轰
with
烈
how
的求救，
overcoming the
多了一些
affliction
猎人
works.
一起来帮忙。
Normally, you don't see a
大家
full head
都觉得
topple
围
like
殴比较
that.
舒服，对不对？我也是。啊，大家一起上吗？还是？
なかなかやってくれます
好，
ね。
我们来
ねや
看看
っても。。
Oh, I mean, I think 100% the topple was because of the light crystal break
我
there.
们可以看到他的心情越来越不好，
もう
也
頭を
越来越不爽哦。
壊してしまったので先行も出なくなりました。
I don't know what it would have been because right afterwards he did a KO.
なのでもうこ
就
れ
不会再闪发闪光了。
所以现在对我们来讲是
I don't know, unlucky. It's hard to say. I mean, they said the beta would be exactly the same, and then they added Gypceros. So it can't be exactly the same. They must have made some changes.
把他打晕的话，是不是
What happened to World currently?
大还是这时候要放大爆
I think
大爆击
Bacon is just saying there's certain things he likes about World and certain things he doesn't like
所以
about
呢，既然已
World.
经是处理完的话，就可以开始把它的剥取，看它到底有什么样，有什么东西。
下面可以再一个。
再来吗？还有吗？
You can think of it like in this way, right? Like, say you grew up and you loved, he was tricking you.
这就是他最讨厌的。
You loved Pokemon, right? And you got into Pokemon cards.
刚刚哦，石本
And then the early 2000s happened, and now you can't buy Pokemon cards anymore because scalpers come in and they buy all the Pokemon cards.
因为这是
When something gets popular, it's nice and you feel good for the creators, and it's sometimes nice for you because you get more content, but at the same time, it's like usually not
只有德田制作人一个人被打
100%
一个
positive.
人被弄到，其他人都闪远远。我觉得这是近战武器，哎呀，
Honestly, I mean, True Charge Slash is obviously good, but you don't need it for Great Sword to be good now.
お見事です。頭髪完成，恭喜讨伐成功。Quest 終了。
Good answer. I mean, it's just true.
真的可以安心的
It's true, you know.
剥取一下，多挖一点，多挖一点。
ここで安心して。
ここは安心してやってください。
I mean, gatekeeping is both lame, but at the same time, you're like,
大家觉得有没有？
you get why some people want to do gatekeeping.
耶
You can sympathize with it.
但是我要说，其实我在网络上呢，有些社群的时候，其实是还蛮想要看到我们的石本制作人来看他也可以。
Yeah, no, in some of the older games, the wake up was almost a one shot.
実はね、SNS 上でネット上で、なんか徳田さんではだけではなくて、辻本さんがオッズっていうところをちょっと見たいんですよねっていう。
So I thought Ryozo was going to play. Is he going to play
ハン
now?
マーしか見れないだけですよ。
但是因为我们的那个
God, Takuda looks so good.
拿那个大 锤，所以有人
I
想
can't
看嘛
believe he's the director of
是不是大
Wilds
锤
and he
是有人
looks that good. Like, it looks like he still like gets time in the gym.
いやそれやったら今度ね時間もありますから。
They said though, Fire Cannon, that some of the damage numbers in the beta were
德
bugged.
田上场打一打，我下次有机会再打给大家看。
もうちょっとあるのかな？
ちゃんとハンマーに。
もうハンマーちょっと見せて
He
も
genuinely looks younger than he looked.
默默的在帮他改。
When did I see him? 6 years
所以
ago.
是不是要让我们
Like he's
日本
reverse
制作人
aged.
也摸一下，想看的在哪里？やっぱり土本さんにもちょっとやってもらいたいんですよね。っていう声が。
ちょうどよくゲルスもう一頭いましたもんね。
啊，刚刚还有多一只。
All right, everyone focus on the controller. What is he using?
那我们就交给石本制作人好吗？
That is 100% a PlayStation 5 controller, right?
土本さん、土本さん、土本さん、土本さん。
ごめんなさい本当に聞いてなかったんですけど。
They're pressuring
这
him.
个真的没有蕊耶，你们真的是现场凹我做就是了。
もう本当にたくさんのハンターさんがいるのでね、本当にちょっとだけでも。
毕竟我们有这么多
Rundy, how
这么
cringe would it be
热
if
情
we
的
called
粉
him
丝总是要展现一
Sujimoto
下我们的
Sama?
诚意嘛。
Is that okay, or
啊，给来点掌声好不好？
it's not just that they like the PS5. Sony gave them some marketing spend to include PS5 as the main console.
ガードないですか。
Sounds kind of culty. That sounds good.
哇，鉄砲にやられました。
It was the same thing with World.
刚不小心被闪到，但没关系。
They paid money to feature the PS5 exclusively in advertising.
但是我觉得真的资本制作人
I mean, if you're Capcom, it's win-win.
热情之后，哎，真的就可以
You basically get money
应该还行，应该还行。
for advertising, and it doesn't cost you really much of anything.
爸，哎，怎么好像看起来又
And in this point, there's not even any console exclusivity or PC exclusivity.
下野さん、何か作戦はありますか？
しかもハンマーとゲルスと相性悪いですもんね。ゴム質の皮なんでちょっと打撃が。
Ryozo is a very
大
interesting
腿跟这个
playstyle with
橡
Hammer.
胶体质的这个身体吼，实在是非常非常的很难打他，你知道吗？所以我就打
No, Hammer basically never stops
他那么
attacking.
Q 稳啊，大腿打他就很像是
It
在按摩
almost
他而
feels
已
like
对，帮他按
dual
摩马上
blades.
一下，因为大家知道要用那个切断。
You missed anything important. You missed the first Gypceros
今み
hunt.
たいに毒になったりだとか閃光になったり、気絶になったりしてもお供が。
Ryozo playing hand under table. That's how I play.
Oh my！
我
Keeps
们
you
这次
guessing.
有很多人可以帮忙哦，有很多其他的伙伴猎人可以一起哦。你晕倒他，你赶快醒过来这样。
对，所以我们的爱。
I wonder if you could evade the flash. You can, and sorry for the tendonitis people, by the way.
有这种很可爱的这种效果。
ブラチカだ。ブラチカ。そっかそっか。これだ。
最初が悪いですよね。
どうしようどうしよう。
The quest just started. It hadn't started
这个
yet.
橡胶的体质实在是。
Code, I mean, this area they're in is
ごめんなさいね。ちょっと。
pretty much always desaturated. There will probably be other maps that won't be like this, but this one is almost always, it looks like
たまに
this.
クナハ村の人が鉱石取りに来たりとかす
有时候
るんです
会有些人他会来采矿，有时候有些村庄的人会来采矿。
你就可以跟他求救一下，然后请他来帮忙，因为你拿那个打击的武器一定没有斩击的好用嘛，对不对？
僕これギネス発表した時に先行僕が食らってますからねそもそも。
大家知道吗？那个
お
多快点
打晕了，你让我晕，我也让你晕。
Oh, this is hype. This is always, that's always a fun move.
起来，
もういいんじゃないですかこれで。
可以了吧？可
役目終わ
以了吧
ったんじゃない？
到这边我好不容易帅了一把，这样可以
役目終わ
结束了吗？
ったんじゃない？
大家可以了吗？觉得可以了吗？
いいですか？こんなんでいいですか？
I don't think it's something they're ever going to change, but you just hope that for the other maps, they stay more colorful more
大家就这
often.
样先放过我到这里就好。
It was my one complaint with World, and it still kind of is a little bit of a complaint, is that lots of things look desaturated. Like Astera always just looks brown.
まさかやることになると思ってなかったけど
我。真的没有想到，工作人员都没有跟我先套好招，就突然 Q 我。
でも
じゃあじゃ
I
あ
don't know he ran away. He probably wants
で
to
も
eat.
なんか何か補足はありますか？今回の
あ、そうですね。実はホープシリーズ、
はい
今回のデフォルトの装備には気絶軽減の
You turn off.
対戦のス
The
キル
thing is if you turn off the fog, it runs a lot better, and the visuals are a lot cleaner. But it definitely feels to me like the art style was designed
我们这
with
次有附赠一些
some
小东西，就是我
volumetric
们的
fog.
护
Like you
体的时
lose
间
a
会缩
lot.
短，是不是？
when you don't have it. It looks like a different game entirely.
真的是会觉得很烦。
I think they're going for PS3 vibes with the dustiness. Definitely with this amount of brown.
虽然是我们全球首度的公开，但是听说呢，还有一个很可爱的一些。 大家有玩过，应该知道我们那个录音龙。
I hate to run away, but I drank a lot of water earlier, guys. You enjoy this while I. If you want to pee right now.
可以让我们有机会去见到的，对吗？実は村の中に行くと超絶可愛い子に会えるそうですけど。
すごいね人気ですよねセクレットね。
没错没错，我们的录音龙，我们的录音龙实在是。 超高人气哦，大家相当受到大家的喜爱。
有没有人觉得录音龙很可愛的？耶！会いたい。
ただ異常気象になっちゃいましたね。
タイミングが悪く。異常気象に
なると皆さん避難していってしまいますので。
我们在这边知道说我们的天气现在进入一个异常的天气，异常天气我们就会没有办法看到录音龙的 baby。
ただですねゲーム本編の方では簡易キャンプの中でですテントの中で、時間を変えれる自分の任意に変えれる仕組みっていうのも入ってますので異常気象になっちゃって見れなくなった場合とかに放送着とかに変えてもらえれば、見れることができます。あとはフリークエストは、環境が変わりますので例えばアルマからクエスト中になった。
Got delivery last night? What is he doing? Is he not going to fight the Gypseros? Got delivery last night and it was a 2-person team on a motorbike. It was like the most efficient delivery I've ever seen in my life. We just did it together. I didn't poop, man. I didn't have time to do that. Did you have time to poop? Dude, imagine this guy's ab routine. Imagine that. Don't fight the Chattacaba. Come on, Ryozo. We want to see the new
所以刚
monster.
刚呢，跟我们一起出发的我们的这个好伙伴是那个录音龙的比较
He's
长大
about to
的
speed
但是
crap on this
他其实小时
Chattacabra
候
man.
也很可爱，不知道长什么样呢？是毛还没长齐，然后就被抓出来呢。我们待会能请我们那个德田总监带我们一起去看看。
See, the game looks fine like this.
好了，来工会这
In
边
this
有
lighting,
人
it
要
looks
来
good.
去这个任务喽。好，先做大只的出发。
So is this new? Did we do this before? Could you always teleport right on the monster? Oh wait, no, he's at a camp. Right?
どうですか？
Yes, alright, he's at a camp.
Baby
Did we have this camp
好，我
before?
们来找到 baby 了。
baby 在哪边
This is new,
Baby
right?
いましたね。
He's staring at the baby secret.
？baby はどこにいますか？あ、これですか？
お尻しか見えないけど。
これひよっこじゃないですか？看起来好像小鸡。等一下。
I could have
是它吗
sworn just now Ryozo said
有像
oishi,
有像。
which is like
没
tasty.
错，这就是我们的录音龙的 baby。
But I don't think he said that, but I think I misheard him.
录音龙宝宝出现了。
も
お尻
ふわふわして
OK
て全然那个ひよっこみたいな感じですよね。毛茸茸的，有没有觉得很可爱？有喜欢吗？いや可愛いですよね。
Big beta fan? I mean, I just fought the whole time.
人間も含めたモンスターハンターの世界を描きたいということでクナハ村の人たちは、このセクレトと、共に生きているというところの設定にしたくてですねだから卵だったりそこからヒナを介して、徐々にこう慣らしている様子だったりとかも確認できるような、形になっており
It
ます
is pretty cute.
我们这次呢比较着重在描绘
You walk over them, they
跟
trip
人
and
的
fall
这个互动
over?
上
That's
所以我
sad.
希望呢能够让大家多带一点点这个人的世界的味道进来，比如说我们可以看到录音龙的宝宝也好，或者是录音龙它还在这个
Yeah, I don't think it was a travel point. Maybe they set that up for the
从这个
beta.
从蛋孵出来之后呢，慢慢长大，跟人之间培养起感情，有这个信赖关系，有这个默契的这个过程，就是特别我们想要跟大家分享的过程哦。
ちょっと見えたんで
我
すけど
们可以看到，你刚刚有没有看到他的嘴巴？刚刚有
Hit
偷
him
偷
with the
看，
wyvern
你
fire.
看他的嘴巴，你看他的嘴巴，
歯が
看他嘴巴有没有看他的牙齿？
生えてたりだと
哦，
か
我们可以看到，其实我们录音龙宝宝嘴巴小小的，嘴巴展开就会看到牙齿哦。
セクレトって生体になると走るときに前足も使って走ると思うんですけれども、ベビーセクレットも立ち上がるときにちょっと前足使ったりだとかそういうところはちょっと細かいところもデザイナーの子たちが、こだわって、作ってくれてます。
我们知道录音龙哦，成人的录音龙，它在跑的时候，有时候它会需要用前脚的协助，所以你看录音龙宝宝，它在站起来的时候呢，它也有一点用前脚在辅助。
they're all over the
设计的
place.
团队相当的细心，连这些细节都照顾到了。
さ
ちょっとこれ
すがで
今
すね。
OBT なので、毛並 髪の表現とかちょっとざらついてたりしますから、製品版はもっと綺麗になってますので、そこもご期待ください。
好，我们今天因为是 OBT 版嘛，所以其实我们可以看到它的这个毛流。
They did a really good job with the endemic life.
但是我们正式版呢，大家可以好好的期待，是非
I
常
mean, I'm
非
calling
常
them
细腻的
endemic
一个
life. I
呈
guess
现。
technically they're
でも
not.
一つ聞きたいことがあるんですけど，我有一个问题想问一下，因为其实像我们在那个就是《魔物猎人》，大家都其实都玩了很多代，都已经玩了20年。那这次为什么他特別做了一个就是他的小时候的 baby 出来呢？なんで今回は特別にベイビーを作られたんですか？いつもモンスターハンターのそのワールドの中では、なんで
先ほどもお伝えしましたけど、今回はやっぱり人間も含めたモンスターハンターの世界に挑戦したいというところで。
Yeah, it's definitely PS5, right, Toad? Like, there's no way this is like a. I mean, they could have had a 5090 running the beta if they wanted. They could have had a 9800X3D and a 5090 as their streaming setup. If I were Capcom, that's what I would have done. At the same time, I guess you want to be like, look at this running on a PS5. 5090 might have driver's issues? I don't think so. I don't think it would have driver's issues at this point. No.
非常的这个细腻，也非常的讲究，在这个
Because they're probably working directly with NVIDIA.
非常厉害。而且呢，这次呢也有带来一些我们全新的图片，对不对？
全新的。
I'm not saying test around the 5090, 4090. I'm just saying when you're at a trade show and you're showing off the game,
初公開となるイラスト
have
も
it
あ
on
るん
some
ですけど
cracked
も、
out
紹介の方をお願
gear.
いできますか？
You don't even have to run it at full 4K. Just run it at a really solid
ここの
1080p.
ために作ってきました多分レンダー画になります。
这一张录音龙宝宝的照片也是特地为了台湾朋友首次公开的哦。
耶，又是我们全球首发。じゃあ辻本さんこれを見てどうですか？
Did she say so
何か
fat?
補足がありますか？
あ、そうですね。セクレドって今こういうデフォルトの状態ですけど、ちょっとゲーム進めたら色とかちょっと自分好みに変えれたりとかもできますんで、自分好みのすごい愛着がさらに湧くと思います。
チャームとかもねつけれる。
はい、そうですね。
Yeah, I mean, it's, I mean, obviously PS5 is probably a lot more stable. And I think there is a value to being like, this runs on your PS5 and people being like, okay, finally a game for the
大
PS5.
家呢可以在自己的游戏当中去设定你想要的录音龙宝宝的颜色。
How long are we going to stay on this still? Are we just gonna, is this going to be me for 20 minutes just staring at this thing?
連那个录音龙都可以自己做一些这个設計，帮他做一些装饰。もう本当に自分のキャラクターを作るだけではなくて、もう本当にデコレーションもしちゃっていいんですよね。わー、もう本当にすっごい心強いのその相棒になってくれるんですよね。这时候呢，真的变成我们的录音龙宝宝，就是呢，不是宝宝，录音龙就变成了我们最可靠的伙伴啦。到时候我们就要跟他们一起去打猎，好吗？一起狩猎，准备好了吗？耶！
Do happy
所以
hunting.
呢，这是关于我们这个次呢，就是
That's
做
the happy
我们
hunting
这个
sign.
独冠鸟的这个实际的演练，然后还有这个录音龙宝宝的这个算是呢，不只是宝宝啦，还有就是我们整体的一个设计的一些开发理念，包含呢，真的是希望让各位呢猎人呢感受到呢它的这个真实性，我觉得真的是非常非常多的细节。那至于今天呢来到了这个我们的现场呢，要跟大家分享很多的这讯息之外，当然呢也要送大家一些好礼了。
Interesting design Ryozo has on his jeans.
したいと思います。
They look very
ス
metal.
テージの前方にお越しください。现场各位朋友们、各位猎人、各位新米、各位老猎，支持我们的魔物猎人 Monster Hunter 已经很久了，对不对？到底有多爱
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this. I think they're
可以再来
wrapping
用
it
热
up.
情的掌声给我们的制作人，要首先听听看吗？
I think they're wrapping it up.
どのくらい Monster Hunter を愛してくれるんでしょうか？
I mean, they're clapping,
今のそ
but
のすごい熱意が伝わってきたんですけども、やっぱりお答えをしなきゃいけない
this
です
is
よ
this is
ね。
looking like very much we stared at the birds for 10 minutes,
行きたいと思うんですけども
and now they're just they're not even at the desk anymore.
景品を用意されております。今天呢，我们准备了几个好礼要送给大家，想要的在哪里？想要的来一点尖叫声！欲しいのこっちこっち！
Hey, look, it's a Zenogre. He's got a little plushy
拿
Zenogre.
到呢，我们 Monster Hunter Wilds
That's
的
cute.
这个礼物的话，就是要
The other guy I think has another figurine. I think they're there for autographs
大家都
maybe.
有玩 OBT， 都有玩万嘛。
Official Monster Channel is ending it?
那
Literally the only reason I streamed this Toad is because I formatted Windows, and this was an excellent opportunity to test everything before when I stream on Monday to make sure everything works okay. And it looks like everything is fine. So, what did you miss? Literally everything. Oh, they're showing the times? Oh, they're doing a question. They're doing a trivia. What do I have to do to format Windows? It was just some driver issue with NVIDIA. It's nice to reformat it every 6 months anyways.
皆さん、ちょっと我们今天有几个礼物啊？プレゼントは何個ありますか？有3個問題。
No, it's either A or B.
じゃあ1問につき1人し
But
か
I don't know the exact
どうしましょう？
date. It's A or B though.
選んでいただけ
The
ま
last
すか？
computer ran from 2010 to 2024 in the same Windows install? You ran 14 years?
帮我们来做选择。
On what? Windows 7?
回答呢？
じゃあ20周年の金色の。
举着金色的20周年，这个我不点他行吗？
I'm kind of invested in finding out the answer
周
here.
年的，来，有麦克风给他吗？请问一下，你的答案是 A、B、C、D 的哪？
Are you saying I turned my PC off? I always shut down my PC.
B。
答案是 B 吗？正解は B なのでしょうか？
正解です。
正解です，恭喜！
Can you name your
来请到我
secret?
们的工作人员领取礼
I don't know.
物。好，那接下来呢？刚刚已经有一位20年的老粉老练已经在这边拿走，所以看起来呢，大家手上的东西蛮重要的哦。如果有怎么样，直接拿了一个保冷袋来的，大家都准备了自己的给息来，但グッズはたくさん持ってくれてるん
Hey,
です
they're
よ
giving
ね。
out those little like lunch bags with like the
行
guild
きたいと思います。
guild chests
来，我
on
们看
them?
一下下一个问题，第2题，请出题。请问一下，
Okay,
当
I have
不
no
会鸟
idea.
它
All right.
陷入危机的时候，偶尔会在狩猎中使用什么样
Did
的
I
一
even
个
stream
行
an
动
hour?
呢
I
A
did
试图
stream an
吃
hour.
掉猎人 B 跳起舞来 C 装死
I think
钻进地下
I think we're gonna wrap it up.
有人知道答案是哪一个吗？
I'm wrapping it up.
これちょっとすごくない？ハンマーのこの LED のやつ。
Oh, okay. I'm definitely wrapping it up because they're hurting us now with their microphones. I will post the link to this stream if you want to watch what they're doing when I'm done. But I'm leaving. I will see you all my Monday morning, your Sunday night. Goodbye.